I told my daughter what I was doing, and she looked it up. She goes, "Wait, Mom."
This is the first time that I wasn't able to share the whole truth with a client. I won't be able to fix this.
You know, you hear scams.
Just hear me out on this. And honestly, it might have been the only way to help her.
I'm a little nervous.
She wanted a change, but she was scared to make the jump. So, well, I made a decision without fully telling her. All right, what do we got?
All right, Justin, here's our model for today. Her name is Alice.
Alice. Oh, wow. She's got beautiful eyes. Are you ready for this? I can tell you exactly what her frustrations are with her hair before I even meet her. Yeah, should we try? Should I see if I'm right?
Hey, man, give me all your predictions.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
My name is Alice, and I am from two places. I'm from Tucson, Arizona in the winter, and Portland, Oregon in the summer. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous.
Okay, so my prediction is that she's gonna say she can't get enough volume on top. She's not able to get enough volume around the temple area. The shape feels like it brings her down, like it's dragging her down. She may or may not get enough volume on the sides. My guess is that she might actually get too much, but it's gonna indent and she's not gonna feel like she gets enough volume right in this crown, like right in this temple area.
I have always never known what to do with my hair. I would call write magazines, Glamour magazine. If you need someone to do a do-over, pick me. And so when I got this, I went, oh my God, I'm gonna finally know what to do with my hair so I can be me and for the rest of my life.
To get this into a shape that's gonna work, I'm gonna need to be taking this length up a lot. If she is unwilling to allow me to take that length shorter, I won't be able to fix this. Like, I can't get this into a shape that's gonna be strong for her. I just don't know if she's gonna feel comfortable in it. If I'm honest, dude, I'm kind of nervous.
Yes, love.
Do you like bubbles?
Oh, of course I do.
Do you like orange juice in it?
Yes, is that a mimosa?
It is this morning. So
should we?
Have a little drinking behavior.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I'm more nervous than you might be. Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm seeing the Justin.
Now you're seeing a Justin. Okay. I'm already loving every bit of your style.
Oh, thank you. I'm, I work on this.
The first thing that, I don't know if you know this, but stylists, a lot of stylists will look at shoes because it tells us more about a person. Like, you might say, oh, I'm very conservative. And I'll look and go, no, those aren't conservative. That's got a little bit of style. So you're an artist on some level for sure. I'm so excited. Okay, so what we need is a mimosa that I think Deanna is getting. Cheers to an amazing day. And hopefully a haircut that you walk out feeling amazing in.
Okay, good.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh boy, you probably don't want me drinking too much of this. It is good.
You probably don't have sparkly in there because you're gonna do my hair.
Of course not. Now, Alice walked in excited, but after just a couple of seconds talking to her, I could tell she's had experiences in the past that made her not trust stylists. And to be honest, I felt like there was even more to the story. Okay, Alice, so
Yes.
tell me a little bit about your hair. What is going on? I legitimately don't know anything, so I'm so curious to hear what you're thinking.
I know I'm square. Pretty much a square face, or maybe a rectangle now. I need a look that will bring up my cheekbones, not bring me down. Well, when it was all one length, I did not like that at all. It dragged my face down. You know, I like to look messy up here, because see how this just goes flat?
Okay.
I just know I needed something here. I like it to be a little puff, a little bit.
So if you had a little bit more fullness right in this area.
Yeah, I want that messy, free look, kind of.
An organized mess.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was right. This is exactly what's going on, right? Her top layers are too short for the length. It's creating this lack of volume in the temple area that she really wants to see volume.
For my tennis and pickleball, so almost every day go out and I wear the visor. And when I wear the visor, you know, it kind of opens me up here. And then I just have this, and then it's really cute.
In this length range that you've had that you absolutely loved?
Yeah, one person. See, I hardly trust people. You're so lucky that I'm.
Well, thank you for that trust. It's a big deal.
Yeah, that's why I kept my own hair.
My gut tells me that right now, I think she's putting a lot of trust in me. So the fact that she's sitting in my chair says a lot, which ultimately is great, but also makes me super nervous. Like that's, I'm now at a level 10 anxiety because I wanted to like it so bad.
Okay, I'm 77, so this is my natural. It looks salt and pepper. You know, everybody's going natural, and so I said, well, maybe I'll go natural.
So when you look in the mirror, is there anything that you kind of want to draw attention away from it?
You know, you see the little draw thing here? See this little bump?
What do you like the most about your face shape or your features?
My eyes.
You have stunning, legitimately. I was looking like, she's got beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
And especially with this shirt.
Yeah.
You wear a lot of green?
Green, yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
She mentioned that she feels she has a square face. How past haircuts have made her face feel like it's being drawn down. And how she likes the volume in her temples when she wears a visor during pickleball. But the most important thing that I heard her say was,
I want him to look at my eyes.
Perfect. Her eyes. Perfect. I have a pretty good idea of what I think we should do. This is a very common thing. This is probably the most common thing that I see as concerns behind the chair, is that people want more volume on top. So what they do is they go in and they say, the top is heavy, I'm not getting the volume I want, so we need to go shorter to lighten that up to get more volume, which makes perfect sense. See how much shorter this is and how long this is.
Yeah.
So this, imagine how heavy this is in comparison to this.
Yeah.
And you're literally gonna get this at very best, right? Basically what I'm doing here is I'm saying the top is gonna be too short, so I have to take everything else shorter to then make the top long enough to balance with everything. So the top is dictating every part of what I do at this point.
What about color?
Because we're taking so much hair out of it, the color is going to change dramatically. I feel like you could go gray, and I think it'll actually be really cool, and here's why. It's not just the hair color, it's everything from the way you dress, to the jewelry you wear, to the way you style it. Like the overall package is what really sets it off.
We're not gonna do color, but I'm gonna do salt and pepper, and I'm new at this. I was thinking we might keep more color, but we're gonna go with the black and white.
I know what I think we should do.
Okay.
And
I'm game.
Option number one would be that we basically keep you in the same length range that you're at right now. All I'm really taking off in the back is that stuff, which you don't see anyway. Bring this length in, layer it a little bit more. I snip the ends on the top, like this much, just to make sure that those are clean and strong. That alone is going to completely rebalance this shape. It's basically taking all of the concerns that you're having right now and saying, okay, well, here's how we fix all those problems, but leave you, in the shape that you're in, right? So we address everything, we give you the best version of this shape.
This shape.
I think that would be good. But if I'm completely honest, I also think that she might be wanting a little bit more of a change. So I'm not entirely sure that that's gonna be enough. Okay, I have another idea. It might sound shocking, but just hear me out on this. Run you into a similar overall feel, but dramatically shorter.
I'm a little scared that, oh my gosh, because I know when you do something new, you have to, but
So you would be losing all of the length around here. We would leave a little bit of softness, bring it around your neck a little bit so that it adds a little bit of accentuation, but overall, you would feel quite a bit shorter. I don't know if when we get there, she'll feel as comfortable as she thought she would.
We may go shorter, that, just sort of, but it
would be half the length that it is now in this area. Quite a bit shorter. Also great.
It's just gone down a little. My nervousness is just a tad lower.
But I'm honestly very nervous that it might be too short for her. Now I know that she said,
I told him that it would be okay to do the shorter look, but I'm going, it'll grow out if it doesn't look good.
But in 30 years of doing hair, I've learned one thing. Usually people mean I'm comfortable as long as I like it. This is when I realized that what she really needed was someone to kind of just take the wheel. Here's what I actually want to do. I want to kind of split the difference. So I don't want to take her quite as short as option 2, because I think that actually might push that line a little bit.
You have to have faith and trust into what you're doing. So I trust him. I'm more calmer with it as I talk about it. So thanks for asking me.
I think if we go a little bit shorter than option number 1, still giving her a little bit more layering in the back, it'll give a little bit more volume in the top area where she wants to create volume. It'll still leave some length and some play around the sides where she wants to see hair. It'll still be very easy to style. It'll grow out well. To me, it's kind of the perfect balance, but I'm still super concerned because I'm writing this line. I don't know if it's gonna be enough of a change for her.
I'm okay with that. I like that. I like that I could do the old and puff it up a little, or I could do a little bit new. Oh, I would pick option 2 because that's why I'm here.
Right? On one hand, I'm afraid that she might be wanting so much change, but then when we get there, we might end up being too far gone and she doesn't feel comfortable. On the other hand, I know this will work, but I don't think it's gonna be enough of a change. It might be underwhelming. So then I'm in the middle on this answer that I think is gonna be the best because it kind of splits both worlds. I am super concerned that we're gonna land there, but I feel like this is a really good option.
Yeah, I am ready to get washed and get started.
Okay, now here are some simple tips that we used when styling Alice's hair that you can use at home as well. First off, before you ever apply a styling product, especially a volumizing product to your hair, make sure that your hair is evenly damp all over, because that's gonna help allow it to distribute the product better so that you're gonna get a more even finish on it. Always use a heat protectant. I constantly preach about how important they are, but most important, when you do use a heat protectant, try to minimize the amount that you get on your roots, applying it primarily from mid-shaft to ends. It's okay if you do end up with a little bit on your roots, but ultimately, we try to avoid it as much as possible. When you're applying volumizing products, make sure that you start applying them wherever you want to create the most amount of volume, and then use what's left over on your hands, working that through the other areas that maybe you don't want as much volume. Whenever you're trying out a new product at home, try to first use too much. In fact, go way overboard. I find that typically people don't use enough product, and you'll end up with getting the texture of some product in your hair, but none of the benefit, and then it'll make you feel like that product doesn't work. We want to use too much to basically learn the boundaries so that you know how to dial back and get just the right amount. If your hair flips up too much in the back or on the nape, turning little circles with the blow dryer actually does a really good job of helping that to lay under. Wherever you want volume, make sure that when your hair is wet and you start to blow dry those roots, that those roots are pointed up and away the opposite direction of however they're going to fall once you style them. This will help to create a little bit of extra root lift and become a little bit of a foundation for the volume that you're going to create in the style. If you're going to use a round brush, make sure that it's large enough. If you use one that's too small, it can often give your hair just a bit of curl, too much curl actually, at the very ends. And this actually is not volume. This makes it really hard to get a shape out of. You want a brush that's basically so big that your hair just can wrap around at one time, and that will allow you to get bend, which actually creates volume, instead of just curl at the ends. Now, flat ironing is definitely not necessary, but it does do a couple of things that are very important. It smooths hair out in a way that just simply no other tools have the ability to do. It makes hair look very clean and shiny and just kind of gives it a little bit more of a modern overall feel. Also, it can actually help to smooth the hair out and make it lay a little bit tighter to the head, so it looks as though there's a little bit less volume. So anywhere that you're feeling like you want to create volume, let's say on the top for instance, actually using a flat iron around the sides and the back, the bottom, can help to kind of lay that hair in while still giving it a very polished look with some bend. And that, laying in a little bit tighter, can make the top seem like it actually has more volume by comparison. It's a little trick that we use in the salon. It works really well. Then, the styling nightmare finally happened. Too much volumizer. Yeah, I know. I tell you constantly, use too much the first time you use a product so that you can figure out where your boundaries are. But this time, that backfired. Now maybe she didn't notice, but on the inside, I was in pure panic mode. I'm thinking, okay, how do I do this without having to take her back to the sink and start all over again? Okay, here's a little tip for you though. If you do find a situation where you actually do use too much product, many times adding a little bit of oil just to the mid shaft and the ends on that section will help to break that product down a little bit and make the hair feel a little bit softer. It's always like super nerve-wracking at the very end when you're like, okay, you know, do you like it? Because like everything leads up to that one moment, right? Whether I've done one client or 30 years worth of clients, there will never be a time where I don't get a little bit anxious, especially when I'm on camera, right? Anything goes wrong, we're in trouble. We ready?
We're ready.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm not even joking, I think I'm more nervous than you are. Now this is the moment that I always hold my breath for. All right, and here we go. And at first, I didn't know what she thought about it. And then she said it.
It's perfect. This is what I wanted.
Then she just cried.
This is what I wanted.
Really?
Yeah.
That's when I knew I made the right choice.
I'm feeling like a new person. $1 million.
Just $1 million?
$1 trillion. No. I like this because it's messy and it's not a full bang. I like this. It made me look younger. I feel like I look younger.
Sometimes you just have to listen to your gut and take a leap of faith.
I think when you have faith and you believe it, look what happens. Thank you.
My favorite part was that we were able to bring even more focus to her eyes.
And in my eyes, it made my eyes come right out.
And I think they're amazing, so I think we won with that one.